Ladies and gentlemen, the graduation ceremony will begin shortly. Please switch off your handphones or put them on silent mode if you haven't done so. We have arranged for official photographers to take photos of all graduates receiving their diplomas. There's no need to come to the front to take photographs during the ceremony. I will be inviting you to stand when the academic procession enters and leave the convention hall. Lastly, dear graduates, please ensure that you have your admission ticket and identity card with you before joining the queue to receive the scroll box on stage. You will be issued with a card log-on ID and password as you leave the stage. Please keep the card as you will need it to replace your order for photos. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Our guest speaker, Mr. Goh Teck Poh, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to the 53rd graduation ceremony of the Singapore Polytechnic. At this 9th session, we will be presenting diplomas and other awards to graduates from the Singapore Maritime Academy. Our guest speaker this evening is Mr. Goh Teck Poh, Director of Singapore Maritime Foundation. Mr. Goh graduated from Singapore Polytechnic with a Diploma in Nautical Studies and a Class 3 Certificate of Competency. He began his career in the maritime industry in 1980 as a deck cadet with Neptune Orient Lines Limited, NOL, and sailed on various NOL ships as second officer till 1986. He furthered his studies with NOL scholarships and graduated with a Bachelor of Science honours degree in Maritime Commerce from the University of Wales, UK, and a Master of Science degree in Transportation from Northwestern University, USA. When NOL acquired American President Lines APL in 1997, Mr. Goh held various other appointments as APL's Senior Vice President, Global Operations and Network, NOL's Chief Human Resource Officer, and APL's President, South Asia Region. Mr. Goh is the Chairman of the Maritime Industry Advisory Committee at Singapore Polytechnic and a member of Singapore Polytechnic's Board of Governors. It is now my pleasure to invite Mr. Goh Teck Poh to deliver the graduation address. Mr. Goh, please.
Mr. Tan Choon Sian, Principal and CEO, Singapore Polytechnic, distinguished guests, parents and graduands, ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to all of you. It is a pleasure to join all of you on this very special occasion. This evening, 325 graduands from the SMA will be receiving their diplomas in marine engineering, maritime business, maritime transportation management, and nautical studies. This marks the successful completion of your studies at Singapore Polytechnic and the beginning of the next phase of your lives. My heartiest congratulations to all of you. SMA has been contributing towards Singapore's maritime education and training since 1957. It is Singapore's premier maritime education and training academy that prepares future talents to be work-ready, life-ready, and world-ready. SMA grooms professionals for the maritime industry with its state-of-the-art facilities and committed staff. Students at SMA benefit from a holistic education that not only offers skills relevant for the industry, but also character development. SME value adds to the students' learning by offering out-of-classroom activities, industry exposure, and innovative curriculums. Every student from the various SME courses would have spent some time in industry to enable them to get a glimpse of the working world. Amongst you are those who have had the opportunity to travel overseas under various programs such as the Overseas Immersion Programs to Japan and Korea, Overseas Internship Training Program in China, Overseas Community Service in Sarawak, including sailing on board the world's fastest tall ship to Vietnam together with a crew of Russian cadets. These programs enable interaction with people beyond our shores to better understand other cultures and to learn to adapt to very different lifestyles. This is the reality of the world today, where you will expect to work with people of various nationalities and backgrounds, especially in the maritime industry. Recently, I had the privilege to join some SMA students on one of the Maritime Experiential Learning Camp, or what is known as the MEL Camp, on board the cruise ship Superstar Virgo. It was a 4-day voyage to Penang and Phuket, and at least by the time you all graduate, at least 50% of SMA students would have undertaken this program. Together with the students, there were also overseas students from Japan. Students on the trip sat through various talks designed to motivate them or to give them further insights on the maritime industry. The camp fostered teamwork and exposed the students to behind-the-scenes activities on board ship, such as keeping a navigation watch, or what goes on in the engine room, as well as work that goes on in the galley. Personally, I was very pleased to see the students enjoy the on-board learning experience and the good interaction with other students and lecturers. During my time at SMA, we just had to make do with classroom lectures and perhaps the weekly visit to the boathouse at Pasir Panjang. We could only imagine what it would be like to sail on board a cruise ship. The many awards that SMA has earned over the years is recognition by the international maritime community of the quality maritime education and training that SMA provides. SMA recently won the Excellence in Training Development Award at the Singapore International Maritime Awards organized by MPA in April 2013. This award was presented to SMA for commitment and excellence in training and development. Notwithstanding the numerous awards that SMA has received and will continue to receive, the most fulfilling reward for SMA is to see all of you graduands do well in your chosen careers. All of you are ambassadors and representatives of SMA. We count on all of you to uphold SMA's excellent reputation with your respective employers and colleagues through your own examples. When I look at all of you, it reminds me of my own graduation more than 30 years ago. It also reminds me of how much older I am today. The only difference is, unlike all of you here, we finished classes one day and joined ship the following day, right? We never had a graduation, we did not go through a graduation ceremony like the one you're having today. We got our diplomas sent to us on board ship by post. My own journey started in the mid-70s when I left home at 16 and went to a boarding school for 4 years to do my O and A levels. I was involved in all sorts of sports and activities and unfortunately did not do too well in my A levels. I couldn't get into a local uni and didn't have the finances to go overseas. I wanted to see the world. That was something I knew I wanted, and get paid doing that. And I was fortunate to come across an advertisement for deck cadets. NOL was recruiting then. To be perfectly honest, I did not harbor a childhood ambition to go to sea. Personal circumstances gradually led me to it. SP and NOL gave me the opportunity to embark on a maritime career. Until now, I'm very grateful to SP and NOL for opening the door to a wonderful and exciting journey that continues to challenge and excite me even after 33 years. As all of you embark on the next steps of your journey, actually it's more like a non-stop marathon or triathlon rather than a smooth journey. I would like to share a few thoughts with all of you. The academic skills that all of you have gained from SMA will provide you with the basics to get started. No doubt, you will continue to learn and pick up new technical skills along the way. All this is a given. How one succeeds and does well over time requires the technical skills that you have been imparted with to be complemented by other factors, almost like X factor, if you will. Some people may call it luck, others call it integrity, interpersonal skills, etc. There are many factors involved. However, I would like to take this opportunity to briefly touch and share with you on 4 of them. Take note, these are not the only ones. One of the first things that come to mind is passion. Please bear in mind that in whatever field you choose to do, you will succeed if you do things with passion. What do I mean by doing things with passion? Put your heart and soul into your studies, like what you have done, into your work life. You learn with passion. Work hard. Don't stop learning. Right? Exhibit passion in work life. Have a strong capacity to learn and work hard, including demonstrating a passion for excellence in whatever you do. Please continue to push the boundaries, challenge yourself to excel, and never be satisfied with the status quo. That's how inventions come about. In my case, I'll be honest, I'm not a straight A student, Hence, I had to put in longer hours and work harder than others. The passion for hard work is therefore important to balance things. The greater challenge, however, for many of us is how do we sustain the passion over an extended period of time? It's not easy, but I can assure you that it can be done. If you love what you do, it definitely shows. Bosses like cheerful and hardworking workers. It sets you apart from the rest. When you lose your passion for doing things, whatever that may be, it's time to move on and seek a new challenge or you'll stagnate. Second, okay, what I'm offering here, they're not management guru stuff, right? It's just very simple, straightforward things. Second thing, try to be nice. You must have heard of the old saying, treat others the way you would like to be treated. This is very true in life and in the work environment. Being nice doesn't mean not being able to take hard decisions when it comes to reprimanding staff or even terminating staff. Right? Don't mix the two. You can be nice and tough. Right? Being nice and kind to others will be reciprocated by others. It can be done in the business world. Don't let anybody tell you it cannot be done. Right? Remember that all of us prefer to work for a company that's not only progressive, but also treats staff well. We remember those who have taught us, whether it's in school or elsewhere, with kindness, including those who have encouraged us to jump higher or run faster, and who are tough yet kind. Remain humble and help others succeed as you climb the corporate ladder. I can assure you that the feeling you get from seeing those you have mentored and helped along the way to succeed is priceless. Third point, believe in yourself. I know it's easier said than done, but there will be times when you will be faced with momentous decisions to do this or that, to turn left or right, or to stay on the same course, or to do something totally different. Sometimes you feel that things are unbearable and nobody seems to understand or are supportive. For me, that moment came when I didn't quite like sailing, even though I started doing that. I was at the halfway mark to qualify as a ship's captain when I decided to go study at the age of 27. I was also newly married. Everybody, friends, family, advised me to continue sailing. Otherwise, how would I be able to support the family? I went to the uni long after many of my batchmates or my cohort had graduated. It wasn't a nice feeling, and it wasn't an easy decision. However, I needed to do it so that I wouldn't regret years later and ask myself, should I have done this or not? I have not regretted that decision. So some of you may face that before long, so I urge all of you to believe in yourself. Don't be afraid to try. And finally, don't give up. Sometimes, in spite of all your best efforts at being passionate about what you do, being a team player and scoring the best results or coming up with the best ideas, in spite of all that, your efforts may not necessarily be appreciated. It's okay. You may forgo a promotion, you may not get an increment. That's okay too. Because why? Because life isn't fair. Or sometimes you may face a personal disappointment in life, whatever that may be. One of my bosses told me, life isn't fair, and that has always resonated in me. It's true. The key is not to give up, but to move on and continue to embrace passion, being nice to others, believing in yourself. So you start the loop one more time. Please remember that all of us, me included, we are participating in a marathon of life. Pace yourself. Life is short. As you climb the corporate ladder, do take the time to stop and smell the roses, and don't be in a hurry to become a CEO in 5 years. Honestly, enjoy the journey. If somebody like me, average or below average student, depending on who you ask, and also a late starter can do it, so can all of you. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I'm privileged to continue my own journey with the SP family as a member of the Board of Governors and a chairman of SMA's Maritime Industry Advisory Committee. I sincerely wish and hope that many of you will find the maritime industry a rewarding and enjoyable one, and will in turn help strengthen Singapore's position as a vibrant international maritime hub and put SMA and SP on the global map. I look forward to seeing many of you take on key roles in Singapore's maritime industry in the years to come. And finally, I would like to once again congratulate all of you. I wish all of you great success in all that you do. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Goh. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin the presentation of diplomas to the graduands. This evening, we will be presenting diplomas and other awards to 325 graduates from the Singapore Maritime Academy. May I now call upon the Director of the Singapore Maritime Academy, Mr. Roland Tan, to present the diplomas. Mr. Tan, please. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates for the Diploma in Marine Engineering.
Chan Jun Ting, Saud Shaukat, Si Xue Yun, Abdulaziz bin Ansari, Alan Lim Wei Lee, Benson Hu Min Sheng, Brendan Tan Wei Ming, Chai Se Ming, Chan Yong Da, Chia Jia Yin, Chia Zifu Johnson, Christopher Tung Huang Ting, Chua Chung Kiet, Chua Hui Ping, Danielle Raymond, Fu Pi Jong, Gabriel Neo Wee Jie, Gerald Liao Tet Siong, Go Kong Lee, Go Sing Jin Freddy, Chester, Ho Renee, Jonathan Chang Pei Kai, Justin Liang Jun Chuan, Kennedy Roberts Ding Ming, Ko Kim Hong, Ko Wee Kiet, Kung Sin Si, Kwek Jia Shun, Lee Boon Kiet, Lee Jia Che Christopher, Lee Kunbai Frankie, Lim Sheng Hong, Lim Wei Ping, Man Xiao He, Min Thu Khan, Muhammad Na bin Muhammad Ismail, Muhammad Shafiq bin Muhammad Ali, Muhammad Izzuan bin Muhammad, Muhammad Hairi bin Abdul Rahman, Muhammad Nohayat bin Sugianto, Muhammad Khairi Amsa bin Khairul Nizam, Muhammad Al Hafiz bin Chomaat, Muhammad Halim bin Baram, Muhammad Haziq bin Adam, Muhammad Nabil bin Ghazali, Muhammad Nasrun bin Manan, Muhammad Sarun Nizam bin Zuraimi, Muhammad Sharizal bin Rasid, Muhammad Sharuddin bin Hassan, Muhammad Yusuf bin Abdul Rani, Nazri bin Muhammad Yusuf, Eng Jinliang Jeremiah, Ngang Wen Si Joel, Pai Hong Bun, Park Ki Byum, Chi Guan Lin, Rahul Giri Asogir, Refi Tan Hui T, Reni Amalina binti Muhammad Syed, Reni Tan Hui Yen, Shavin son of Baskaran, Shabilhan Siddiq bin Sulaiman, Shahir Chakif bin Abdul Rasid, Shukran Kabauli bin Muhammad Tahir, Tan Chen Hui, Tan Han Lee, Tan Tie Chun, Tan Tie Yim, Te Kang Hui Aloysius, Te Chusien Kenny, Tang Ziyu Derek, To Hao Xiang, Vincent Lim Cheng Dao, Wan Ronnie bin Rizwan, Wong Bo Cheng Caleb, Yin Jia Hao, Yvonne Neo Gim Mei,
Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates for the Diploma in Maritime Business.
Chen Yanling, Ding Xiaobing, Muhammad Fadli bin Juraimi, Ng Jinping, Nor Nazira binti Nor Muhammad, Raymond Tan Chai Yong, Tan De Tien Terry, Tong Ya, Elpin Adianto, Ang Ziyun, Ang Xuehui, Beatrice Lai, Bonnie Chin Bao Yi, Cheng Tiao Tiao, Sherry Chia Hui Tiang, Chia Kwan Liang David, Chu Li Ling, Chong Li Hung Charmaine, Chong Wan Ting Natalie, Chu Hui Xian, Chua Bun Si Clara, Chua Li Hui, Chua Xin Yi Bernice, Chua Yu Hao, Clarissa Chua Chia Ying, Davis Neo Hong Wei, Derek Lee Jie Min, Donovan Ng Yen Lun, Fahana Binti Ahmad, Ferlin Yo Wan Ni, Francis Yang Neng Tin, Gan Hua Yang, Jerry Gan Chi Wee, Go Dai Eun, Go Pin Ting, Go Sin Yi, Go Zhen Yan, Guan Ya Jun, Hu Congyuan, Hu Jing, Huang Xiaowei, Jason Daniel Sujoko, Ji Lu, Jing Chongying, Jolin Liu Sit Ling, Jonathan King, Kiefer Lai Yu Da, Kenny Ko Jun Jie, Ku Bo Yi, Ko Ka Meng, Ko Chen Ping, Ko Jing Yun, Ko Cheng Liang, Kwong Yuk Yuan Charmaine, Lee Jia Ting Brandon, Leonard Ng Zhang Jun, Leong Eun Cheng, Li Zhao Qi, Lian Yi Xiu, Lim Hong Liang, Lim Jia Hao, Lim Peiman Claudia, Lim Shu Yun, Lim Wei Zhi Kenneth Jonathan, Lim Yenting Eunice, Lim Yian, Lim Cheng Yong, Lin Xin Yi, Lo Wei Ting, Mak Ho Chung Kin, Muhammad Afiq bin Muhammad Salim, Muhammad Hafiz bin Hassan, Muhammad Azwan bin Sanggit, Muhammad Hafizuddin bin Yusuf, Muhammad Yazid bin Muhammad Yusuf, Muhammad Zulfadli bin Hayadi, Muhammad Shabir Mohidin bin Muhammad Rashid, Neo Jia Yi, Eng Jing Wei, Eng Li Ting, Ngo Li Wen, Nur Arifin bin Rohizan, Nur Fazila Yanti Ismail, Nur Khairia binte Muhammad Azman, Nur Rauda binti Zayed, Nurazati binti Zainuddin, Nurul Athira binti Jasmani, O Jie Ying, Ong Chong Mei, Peng Yet Ting Dorita, Po Anna, Ricky Riyadi, Samuel Chong Jun Long, Sazlin binti Muhammad Saleh, Shri Wanda binti Nordin, Xiao Xue Li, Siti Fatima binti Osman, Siti Hassana binti Muhammad Saleh, Siti Khalisa binti Mansour, Siti Radia binti Mahmud, Siti Shafika binti Yusuf, So Fang Yi, So Xiu Ping, San Shi Chao, Tan Guek Chi, Tan Jinling, Tan Paowei Ivan, Tan Sheng Hao Kiroy, Tan Shi Kai, Tan Shi Lin, Tan Silin Natasha, T. Shou Kwang Ivan, Te Chuan Kiet, Then May Day. Tutik Humaira binte Muhammad Tahir. Ong Chin Yuan. Vivian Ong. Wee Mei Sin. Shi Le. Shi Mu Zi. Xue Ming Ti. Yi Ran Zhou. Yong Yupin Jesper. Yuan Shouren Ryan Bradley.
Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates for the Diploma in Maritime Transportation Management.
Akash Katankuma Goda. Akmal Rafsanjani bin Rosli. Dwi Abdullah bin Suwasono. Jacinta Nishanthi, daughter of Damaraj. Liang Siyi. Muhammad Noor Shahairin bin Arshad. Muhammad Sharifuddin bin Dawood. Nurul Azira binti Abdul Rahman. Po Chin Hui. Tan Jong Si.
Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates for the Diploma in Nautical Studies.
Lim Rui Jie. Abdul Jalil B. Sunario. Andika bin Arjuna. Ang Chi Kun. Delvinder Singh. Hanisa Angelina Valberg. Lim Xuan Da. Manpreet Singh. Muhammad Ashraf bin Jumari. Muhammad Asri bin Samad. Muhammad Azri bin Muhammad Shukor. Muhammad Hafiz bin Lamri, Muhammad Haikal bin Qasim, Muhammad Khairil bin Sapuan, Muhammad Khairul Arifin bin Ahmad, Muhammad Khalis bin Mazuki, Nur Hidayah binti Muhammad, Pyo Peong, Ramat Hidayat bin Abdul Rahim, Suryagan son of Kanasapa, Tan Johnny, Tan Rui Jie Norris, Tan Wei Seong, Xiao Yuan Cindy,
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the list of graduates from the Singapore Maritime Academy. Thank you, Mr. Tan. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now present the prizes. May I invite Mr. Tan Chun Shen, Principal and Chief Executive Officer of Singapore Polytechnic, to present the following prizes. Mr. Tan, please. From the Diploma in Marine Engineering course, the Singapore Maritime Officers Union Prize and the Singapore Shipping Association Prize, Marcus Cheng Wei Ming. The Samcorp Marine Prize, Liu Xie Lin. And Wu Hong Chi. The Brostrom Tankers Award, the Smith Prize, and the Samcorp Marine Prize, Ng Hock An. The following graduate was awarded the Tay Eng Soon Gold Medal in the first session of the graduation ceremony. Today, the Keppel Offshore and Marine Prize, the Neptune Ship Management Services Prize, and the Samcorp Marine Prize, Rajendran, son of Ramachandran. From the Diploma in Maritime Business course, the Singapore Shipping Association Prize, Agus Tarmiji. The Jardine Shipping Services Prize, Elizabeth Tai Lee Lin. The Singapore Maritime Officers Union Prize, Pham Wai Chuan. From the Diploma in Maritime Transportation Management course, the Pacific International Lines Prize, Lionel Kok Fook Yuan. From the Diploma in Nautical Studies course, the Integral Marine Consultants Prize and the Smith Prize, Ho Ka Hao. That concludes the presentation of prizes. Thank you, Mr. Tan. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now present medals to our top graduates for excelling in their courses of study. May I invite Mr. Goh Teck Poh, Director of Singapore Maritime Foundation, to present the medals. Mr. Goh, please. From the Diploma in Marine Engineering course, the Society of Naval Architects and Marine Engineers Silver Medal, the Sembcorp Marine Prize, and the Singapore Maritime Officers Union Prize are awarded to Clary Teo. The Sembcorp Marine Gold Medal, the Keppel Offshore and Marine Prize, and the Singapore Maritime Employers Federation Prize are awarded to Fo Zixuan. From the Diploma in Maritime Business course, the Singtel Silver Medal is awarded to Lin Wen Fu. The Maritime and Port Authority of Singapore Gold Medal is awarded to Eugene Lim Jun Liang. From the Diploma in Nautical Studies course, the Singapore Shipping Association Silver Medal, the Singapore Maritime Officers Union Prize, and the Singapore Nautical Institute Award is awarded to Chang Yi Feng. That concludes the presentation of top medals. Thank you, Mr. Goh. Ladies and gentlemen, giving the valedictory speech this evening is Raymond Tan Chai Yong, a graduate of the Diploma course in Maritime Business. May I call upon Raymond to deliver the farewell address on behalf of the new graduates. Raymond, please.
Guest speaker, Mr. Goh Teck Poh, Principal and CEO, Mr. Tan Chun Sian, ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening. My fellow graduates, after 3 years, do you think SMA offers one of the toughest diplomas in SP? I think so too. We have the longest internship periods. In school, we work on countless projects with tight deadlines, and we have exams that follow immediately. Well, we have been through this cycle at least 5 times. These 3 years of training have allowed us to become better, stronger, and tougher individuals. I really like how SMA provides us with out-of-classroom learning. I remember my toughest sailing trip on a Russian tour ship, STS Pallada. It was the first time experiencing rough seas, and I tried my best not to fall overboard. I was severely seasick then, but 6 days on board the ship exposed me to life as a seafarer. Lessons at the Poly Marina, PSA port visits, Maritime Experiential Learning Camp, all help us to realize how dynamic the maritime industry is. These unique experiences are my greatest takeaways from SMA. Gandhi once said, "The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others." Being a Changi Youth Ambassador and an NYAA Ambassador made me discover that I love to serve because I enjoy learning about people, about how to become a better person. It does not matter if the people whom we serve do not know who we are, but it is important to me that I've made a difference in that person's life with an act of kindness. I recently came back from an OCIP trip, Operation Shangri-La 2. I spent 2 weeks in a Tibetan village, building toilets and living in basic conditions. For the first few days, I almost couldn't breathe due to the high altitude. We cook our own meals, and let's just say some people should really stay away from cooking. I dug the ground, I mixed cement, I laid bricks. I've never exerted so much physical strength. At the end of each day, I was exhausted. But I was satisfied because my service would improve the lives of the villagers I come to know. We are who we are today because of 3 very special groups of people. Firstly, our beloved lecturers for nurturing our hearts and minds. And for being accessible to us, and for being our friend. So thank you, SMA lecturers, for all you have given us. Secondly, our families. They are the ones who are always there for us, celebrate our achievements, and love us unconditionally. My parents, Daddy and Mommy, and my brother Ronvin, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Last but not least, my dear friends. Thank you for the SMA experience. I have always believed that friends are family that we get to choose. I hope all of you here will leave SP today remembering your newfound family. Dear graduates, we may have all come on different ships, but you're on the same boat now. To reach our destinations, we must sail, sometimes with the wind and sometimes against it. No matter what, we must not drift or lie at anchor, because we have the SMA adventurous spirit. We will build our own ships and set out for new journeys. Here's to tall ships, here's to small ships, here's to all the ships on the sea. But the best ships are friendships. Here's to you and me. Congratulations, class of 2013.
Thank you, Raymond. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduation ceremony is now adjourned. May I invite all to stand. The procession groups will now leave the convention hall. Thank you for your patience. Please join us for the tea reception at the plaza outside the convention center. May I invite parents and guests to leave the convention center first. Please ensure that you have taken your belongings. Wishing you a pleasant evening.